Basically, right now, what we've been dealing with, as everybody knows, same-sex marriages has been legalized in the United States of America, and my good friend Tayshawn Melendez is here as a former homosexual who has now had his life completely changed and transformed. Going to give us a little bit of insight about that. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, Tayshawn.
I'm 19 now. Birthday just passed. Mom recently passed away. Take care of my little sister. As I was raised around two lesbians that are very closely, related to my mother, as far as best friends from childhood, and that was what I saw. So I thought, me with guys, there was nothing wrong with it.
Now I want to know, how did you deal with knowing that you were attracted to other guys?
For a long time, I didn't think anything was really wrong with it, again, because I had seen it so many different times, friends that my mother had.
Would you say that you were conditioned to just accept that type of behavior?
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly what it was.
How old conversation came out for the first time?
I think I was up 14.
Wow, pretty young.
Yeah.
I do want to know, Tayshawn, what made you decide that you no longer wanted to live a homosexual lifestyle?
Honestly, since the 16th birthday, I got some really, really big news, some shocking news. I've been prostituting then, doing drag, doing drugs, partying, smoking everything. I thought I'd ruin my life. My life was over.
What was the news that you received?
HIV positive, actually.
Wow.
HIV positive.
You?
Yeah.
Wow.
And only through the grace of the Lord is it undetectable now, but yeah,
wow.
HIV positive.
So
yeah.
That is amazing. That there is truly amazing. Now, you said that, at this time you were 16 years old, is that correct?
Exactly.
And you also said that you were prostituting.
Right.
At 16 years old.
Yeah.
Could you please elaborate a little bit about that?
On the corners, dressed as a woman, prostituting, hey, I'll do this and that for this amount of money. I honestly I didn't know my value in life. I didn't know that I was important. I just, hey, a quick dollar, cool. I thought I could buy happiness in life. I thought I could buy things, buy friends, buy, fun. And unfortunately, it wasn't until I got that news for me that I realized, hey, you've lived for everything except for Jesus. Give him a try, seek him. God really started to tug on my heart.
Yes.
So yeah.
Wow, that's really deep. Now I do want to know, how were you able to go from being gay to being straight? Like what happened?
I would honestly say nothing but the work of the Lord.
Wow.
Honestly. It's not a day that goes by. It's not a struggle that you don't take a glance, that you don't take a look. But I think it's that second look that gets you. It's that second look where you begin to lust, where you begin to let those thoughts formulate. I've honestly had the hardest part of the transition has been fighting the thoughts, the flashbacks, the memories, just the knowledge of knowing what I've done and what the monster that I've created, based off the choices that I've made. Having to fight with that daily and guiding myself to pick up that cross and knowing, hey, God is better. He's the one who allowed me, the opportunity, the chance to change. And with that, I really want to take advantage of that.
So is it a daily struggle for you now to be able to walk out this life as being straight?
I wouldn't say, or yeah, I will say struggle. It gets easier over time, but yeah, I would say it's a struggle. Okay. It's not a day like I said, it's not a day that goes by that you don't forget, that you don't know what you're capable of, the things that you once enjoyed in life.
Okay. So now I want to know, dealing with your experiences, being in, how we live in this country, does the media, the way that they portray the homosexual lifestyle, how does that resonate with you?
I would say it's probably the biggest lie that I've ever seen. The way that the world, the media, TV, movies portray a homosexual lifestyle, hey, honey, let's go get a cup of tea with the neighbors. Absolutely nothing like that. I think, and I'll be honest, most homosexuals now, it's nothing but lust. I'll be 100% honest, it's nothing but lust. We want the sensation, we want that temporary high, we want it, that just that feeling, you know. And honestly, it leaves us empty at the end, to the point where we want it again and again and again. It doesn't matter how we get it. And with that, you know, when does it end? Does it ever? You know, should it ever? Because if it doesn't, then you're never really satisfying yourself. You continue to go on and on and on and on until one day you get something that appears to be what you wanted and it's not. And in my situation, taken from me, everything comes tumbling down, you know.
What about the person that says, I'm gay, this is who I am, this is the identity that I found for myself? What do you say to them?
I say that's a tricky one, and the reason being is because once you've made that declaration of this is who I am, and I'm okay with that, you're ultimately not only fighting against yourself and who you identified yourself to be, but then you're also fighting to twist it all around and become a totally different person. So you make the work that much harder for yourself.
In your opinion, Tayshawn, what does it take for a person to transform from being gay to being straight?
Love and compassion, and not seeking it from those around you, but giving it to yourself. But you know, there's a love that no man or woman on this face of earth can ever give you compared to the one that Christ is giving.
And do you believe anyone could have what you have?
I do. If you want it and you seek diligently and you're honest and open and transparent, I don't see how you could miss it.
But they have to want it.
You have to want it.